we frequently encounter a pervasive illusion, one that significantly hinders our ability to bring our desires into reality. This illusion, often subtle yet profound, is the illusion of separation. It surfaces most prominently when we start perceiving our goals, dreams, or aspirations as entities far removed from our current existence. They seem like distant stars, glittering in the night sky, but seemingly beyond reach. This perception of our desires as distant and unattainable not only creates but also widens a chasm between our present self and our future intentions. This divide is more than just a mental construct, it's an emotional barrier as well. When we are caught in the throes of negative emotions such as fear, anger, or frustration, these feelings act like chains that anchor us more firmly into this state of separation. Fear, for instance, often arises from the anticipation of negative outcomes or the dread of failure, leading us to believe that our goals are too lofty or too risky. Anger, on the other hand, might stem from past failures or the frustration of not seeing immediate results, further entrenching the belief that our desires are unattainable. Moreover, these emotions do more than just create a sense of distance. They perpetuate a state of lack. In a state of lack, our focus is predominantly on what we don't have, on the absence rather than the potential for presence. This mindset is fundamentally counterproductive to manifestation, which requires a belief in abundance and possibility. The more we dwell in these lower vibrational emotions, the more we reinforce this state of lack, creating a self fulfilling prophecy where our fears and frustrations become our lived reality. This cycle of negative emotion and reinforced separation is a crucial barrier to overcome in the journey of manifestation. To manifest effectively, one must not only visualize and desire an outcome, but also feel and believe in its possibility. This requires shifting our emotional landscape from one of lack and separation to one of abundance and unity. It calls for an internal transformation, where we begin to see our desires not as distant dreams, but as imminent realities, aligning our emotional state with the positive feelings associated with achieving our goals. Only by bridging this emotional gap can we dissolve the illusion of separation and step into a space where our intentions can manifest into tangible realities. Our sensory experiences, especially when amplified by negative emotions, have a profound impact on our connection to the physical world. This relationship is particularly notable when we find ourselves engulfed in emotions like anxiety, sadness, or discontent. These emotions heighten our awareness of the physical realm, drawing our attention and energy towards the immediate, tangible aspects of our environment, the material world of matter, objects, and things. It's as if these emotions put on blinders that limit our vision to what is physically present, making it difficult to see beyond to the possibilities that lie in the intangible. This intense focus on the tangible has a significant effect on how we channel our energy. By concentrating primarily on the physical world, we inadvertently allocate most of our mental and emotional resources to what we can see, touch, and measure. This external orientation not only distracts us from our inner world of thoughts and feelings, but also reinforces a materialistic perspective, where value is placed predominantly on physical possessions and external achievements. In this state, our belief system starts skewing towards skepticism regarding the unseen, dreams, aspirations, and goals that cannot be immediately perceived or quantified, like personal growth, spiritual fulfillment, wealth not yet accumulated, or health yet to be improved, begin to feel more like fantasies than achievable realities. This skepticism breeds a sense of disbelief in the manifestation of these unseen goals. We start to doubt their existence or the possibility of their realization simply because they are not currently part of our physical experience. This cycle, where our focus on the physical world feeds a disbelief in the unseen, creates a self limiting loop. We become so entrenched in the physical reality that we neglect the power of our thoughts and emotions in shaping our experiences and shaping our experiences. Instead of actively creating and attracting what we desire, we find ourselves perpetuating the absence of these desires. Our energies, rather than being used to manifest new realities, are consumed in maintaining the status quo. We become stuck in a pattern of focusing on what is rather than what could be, limiting our potential to bring about change and transformation in our lives. Furthermore, this cycle hinders our ability to recognize and harness the power of our thoughts and emotions in shaping our reality. Instead of using our inner resources to visualize and feel the presence of our desires, we remain fixated on the external physical aspects of our current situation. This fixation on the tangible aspects of life keeps us from accessing the deeper, more profound levels of consciousness where true change and manifestation begin. It is only by breaking free from this cycle, by shifting our focus from the external to the internal, from the physical to the metaphysical, that we can begin to tap into our true potential for creating and experiencing the life we truly desire. To effectively close the gap between our current selves and the future we aspire to create, it is essential to engage deeply in the practice of synchronizing our emotional state with the expected joy and fulfillment of our future accomplishments. This process involves more than just mere wishful thinking. It requires a consistent and conscious effort to align our emotional vibrations with those of the future state we desire to manifest. Regularly conditioning our body to resonate with the emotion of future experiences is a powerful practice in this journey. Just as athletes train their muscles for a race, we must train our muscles for a race. We must train our emotional and energetic systems to align with the frequencies of the experiences we wish to attract. This training goes beyond simple visualization. It involves cultivating the actual feelings we anticipate experiencing once our goals are realized. By repeatedly evoking and immersing ourselves in these emotions, we gradually begin to diminish the feeling of separation between our present reality and our envisioned future. This emotional alignment plays a crucial role in bridging the perceived gap. When we feel the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment of our future achievements in the present moment, we start breaking down the barriers of time and space. We begin to live in a state where the future does not feel distant or separate, but rather an integral part of our current experience. This shift in perception is vital as it fosters a sense of connection and wholeness, key components in the manifestation process. Moreover, this practice of emotional alignment has a transformative effect on our overall state of being. It propels us from a state of longing or wanting, which often carries undertones of lack and inadequacy, into a state of having and being. In this state, we are no longer chasing after our desires, but rather embodying them. We start to resonate with the energy of our dreams and aspirations, attracting them more naturally and effortlessly into our lives. The repeated practice of aligning our emotions with our desired future also has a profound impact on our subconscious mind. The subconscious, which plays a crucial role in shaping our reality, is highly responsive to emotional cues. By regularly experiencing the emotions associated with our goals, we send powerful signals to our subconscious, programming it to recognize and create opportunities that align with our aspirations. This emotional conditioning also helps in cultivating resilience and perseverance. When challenges or setbacks arise, the strong emotional connection to the positive outcomes of our efforts can provide the motivation and strength to persevere. It serves as a reminder of the joy and fulfillment that lie ahead, encouraging us to stay focused and committed to our path. When we start to perceive our desires and dreams as intrinsic parts of our being, rather than as distant, unattainable aspirations, we initiate a profound shift in our consciousness. This perspective change is not merely about seeing our goals as close to us, it's about recognizing them as integral to our identity and existence. In doing so, we cultivate a state of wholeness, a powerful state where we no longer feel fragmented or incomplete in our present condition. Instead, we begin to understand that everything we aspire to achieve or become is already a part of who we are and who we have the potential to be. In this state of wholeness, our desires cease to be just external objectives to be attained. They transform into extensions of our inner self, reflections of our deepest values and aspirations. This transformation has a significant impact on how we approach our goals. Rather than chasing after them as external rewards, we start to nurture and develop them from within. This nurturing approach infuses our goals with a deeper meaning and purpose, aligning them more closely with our true self. The moment our mindset shifts from viewing our desires as separate to seeing them as integral parts of our being, a magnetic effect takes place. The very thought of our creation, imbued with the energy of our full being, acts as a powerful magnet, drawing the object of our desire closer to us. This magnetic attraction is not just a metaphorical concept, it is a real energetic phenomenon. Our thoughts and emotions emit vibrational frequencies, and when these frequencies are in harmony with the essence of our desires, they attract those desires towards us. This shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance and connection is pivotal. In a mindset of lack, we operate from a place of scarcity, constantly feeling that something is missing in our lives. This feeling of incompleteness often leads to desperation, impatience, and frustration, which can create resistance and block the flow of abundance. On the other hand, when we embrace a mindset of abundance, we acknowledge the plentiful nature of the universe and our rightful place within it. We recognize that there is enough for everyone, including us, and that our desires are not only possible, but are already on their way to us. Moreover, this shift to a mindset of abundance and connection alters the way we interact with the world around us. We begin to see ourselves as active participants in the creation of our reality rather than passive observers waiting for things to happen to us. We understand that our thoughts, emotions, and actions all play a crucial role in the manifestation process. This realization empowers us to take more deliberate and intentional actions towards our goals, further enhancing our ability to attract them. One of the frequent missteps in the process of manifestation is the tendency to anticipate outcomes that are predictable and linear. This approach, deeply ingrained in the Newtonian model of the world, is characterized by a cause and effect perspective where every action is expected to lead to a specific predefined result. While this model has its merits in certain aspects of life and science, it significantly restricts the realm of possibilities when applied to the process of manifestation. The Newtonian perspective fails to account for the myriad of variables and the dynamic nature of the universe, thereby limiting the potential for the emergence of the unexpected or the unknown. When we fixate on specific, predictable outcomes, we inadvertently close ourselves off to a multitude of possibilities that may exist beyond our immediate awareness. This fixation can create a tunnel vision where our focus is so narrow that we miss out on alternative paths and opportunities that could potentially lead to even more fulfilling results. It's like walking with blinders on, oblivious to the vast array of possibilities that lie just outside our line of sight. Embracing unpredictability, on the other hand, allows for a quantum shift in our approach to manifestation. In quantum physics, the world is viewed as a field of infinite possibilities, where outcomes are not predetermined but rather emerge from a state of potential. By adopting a quantum mindset, we open ourselves up to the idea that outcomes can unfold in ways that are unforeseen and often more remarkable than what we had initially envisioned. This openness to unpredictability is not about relinquishing control or abandoning our intentions. Rather, it's about allowing space for the universe to work its magic. It's about understanding that there are forces at play beyond our direct perception and control, and that these forces can coalesce in ways that are both surprising and beneficial. By letting go of our rigid expectations, we create room for the unexpected to manifest, often bringing outcomes that are more aligned with our highest good. Moreover, embracing unpredictability and manifestation brings a sense of excitement and wonder to the journey. It turns the process of achieving our desires into an adventure, where each step brings us closer to unknown treasures. This approach instills a sense of curiosity and openness, encouraging us to explore new avenues and take inspired actions that we might not have considered if we were solely focused on a specific outcome. Furthermore, when we allow for the unexpected, we engage more fully with the present moment. We become more attuned to the subtle cues and synchronicities that guide us along our path. This heightened awareness can lead to deeper insights and a stronger connection with our intuition, further enhancing our ability to manifest our desires. The cornerstone of effective manifestation hinges on the ability to experience the emotions associated with our future successes in the present moment. This practice goes beyond mere positive thinking or visualization. It's about deeply immersing oneself in the feelings of joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment that we anticipate will accompany our future achievements. By embodying these emotions now, we create an energetic resonance that aligns us with the experiences we wish to attract. When we resonate with the emotions of our future, we move into a state of being where the need for physical evidence of our success becomes secondary. In this state, our belief in the inevitability of our achievements is so strong that it transcends the usual reliance on tangible proof. This shift is significant because it represents a move from a place of wanting to a place of being. We begin to live and act as if our desired outcomes are already our reality. This alignment of thought, emotion, and action creates a powerful magnetic force that attracts these desired experiences into our lives. This process of feeling the future now is not about denying current realities or living in a fantasy. Instead, it's about understanding that the emotional landscape we cultivate plays a critical role in shaping our future. By choosing to experience positive, uplifting emotions in the present, we set the stage for similar experiences to unfold in our lives. This approach requires a conscious effort to shift our focus from what is lacking to what is forthcoming, from what we don't have to what we are in the process of creating. Moreover, this practice helps in breaking the cycle of negative thinking and limiting beliefs that often hinder our progress. When we focus on the positive emotions of our future achievements, we counteract the patterns of doubt, fear, and uncertainty that can stall our manifestation efforts. This doesn't mean we ignore challenges or difficulties. Rather, we approach them with a mindset that sees beyond immediate obstacles to the greater possibilities that lie ahead. Embodying the emotions of our future also has a transformative effect on our daily actions and decisions. When we feel confident, joyful, and fulfilled, we naturally make choices that align with these states of being. Our actions become more inspired and purposeful, reflecting our inner conviction that our goals are within reach. This congruence between our inner emotional state and our external actions sends a clear, consistent message to the universe about what we desire to manifest. In a state of wholeness, the dynamics of desire undergo a profound transformation. The act of wanting, often characterized by a sense of lack or need, evolves into a state of having, marked by a sense of fulfillment and completeness. This transformative shift is fueled by a deep understanding of the nature of our thoughts and emotions, which are, in essence, forms of energy, electric in their thought patterns and magnetic in their emotional resonance. These energetic forms are not just passive reflections of our inner state. They actively shape and sculpt the energy field of our future. When we consistently embody a state of wholeness, where our thoughts and emotions are aligned with a sense of completeness and contentment, we begin to resonate with the energy of fulfillment. This resonance is crucial in the manifestation process. It is akin to tuning into a specific frequency on a radio. When we align ourselves with the frequency of having, we naturally attract experiences that resonate with this state. This alignment does not mean that we already possess everything we desire in physical form, but rather that we embody the essence of those desires in our current state of being. This state of wholeness goes beyond mere positive thinking. It involves a holistic integration of our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, forming a unified field of consciousness that radiates outward. In this state, we project an energy of abundance and possibility, which in turn attracts similar energies into our life. It's a principle that operates much like a magnet, drawing towards us the people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with our internal state of wholeness. Moreover, consistently living in a state of wholeness sets the stage for what can only be described as miraculous manifestations. These are occurrences that defy our usual expectations of what is possible, breaking through the boundaries of conventional reality. They happen because, in a state of wholeness, we are not limited by the usual constraints of linear time and space. We operate in a realm where the usual rules of cause and effect are transcended, allowing for the emergence of outcomes that might seem improbable or impossible from a more limited perspective. In this unified state, the distinction between the internal world of our thoughts and emotions and the external world of material reality becomes increasingly blurred. We start to experience life as a coherent flow, where our internal state of being is seamlessly reflected in our external experiences. This congruence creates a powerful feedback loop where each positive manifestation reinforces our state of wholeness, which in turn leads to more positive manifestations. Furthermore, embodying a state of wholeness allows us to approach life with a sense of grace and ease. Challenges and obstacles are no longer perceived as insurmountable barriers, but rather as steps in the process of our unfolding journey. Our responses to these challenges come from a place of confidence and assurance, knowing that we are aligned with a greater flow of energy that supports our highest good.